my.
Meant to marry him.
Alright, we're gonna go on ahead and whip these out.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you know what I mean. Wait, hang on. They don't know what I mean, though. They don't know what I mean!
Oh, whoa.
That's okay. They don't need to know.
Oh, there's the pings. All the pings.
I had to do it. In fact, I need to do it in yours as well. They also don't know what that means.
They're just getting the out of context of this, aren't they?
Yes, that's all they need, though.
They're just getting the out of context of this, aren't they?
Yes, that's all they need,
Okay.
though.
Excuse me, which? Why? There it is, okay.
I think I need to put my microphone, like, all the way max or something, especially if I'm going to be doing voiceovers for stuff. That's more than fine, though. Wow, wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Let's see what I'm going to be doing for fucking music up in this bitch. Because we're not having speech chat for this one. Streamlabs music. Trap music. Wait, hang on. I don't think we're going to go and,
Sorry, traps?
Trap music, yes.
Traps? Oh.
Astolfo music.
Oh. No, not Astolfo. No, soda cans. Get rid of the soda cans.
No, too bad.
No.
Let me see.
I've been listening to the music through your stream, which means I'm also listening to both of us.
Okay, good. That means we can hear the music through it. That's good. Alright. You know what? I think that we're all good for this then. I slept up starting soon, welcome to the party, babe, and like this fucking basic ass bitch to font.
You're supposed to be streaming for me.
Oh my god, you're right.
I need to be able to read!
I am so sorry.
I don't read. I know you don't read!
I was ready for like every single bit, except like the second most important part. Yeah.
The second part.
See, what could be as important as me needing to read? Oh yeah, fucking Danny. Danny needs to read.
I mean, I guess I could technically just like use the thing that you sent me to read it, but it's more fun for you to stream.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I guess you can do that actually. You know, no, it's too late. It's too late. We're doing it this way. Now, third most important thing. Everybody else needs to be able to see. Wow. Alrighty, guys, you should already know the deal by now. We're going to be going through the entirety of Kinkymation's Pokemusu decks.
I forgot about the Monster Lover card.
Yep. Yeah.
I forgot. I'm your gore.
This entire ordeal is just so that I'll be able to acquire my Monster Lover card. I have to be able to love at least... What was the number? 75? I have to love at least 75 monsters.
No, it's right there. Our target goal, 76. It has to be over half.
Oh my god!
You have
Yeah,
to
you're
do
right.
at least one over half.
Okay, so I have to be able to love over 76 of these monster girls.
At least 76, yep. You're pretty close already. Like, you're getting there.
I'm... Listen, I have like one key defining feature that's like kept me tied with you at least, and that's the fact that I would fuck the bee.
You would, I wouldn't.
The bee larva, yeah. Okay,
Meanwhile, me with the snake just, huh?
yeah! Well, us both were like that with the snake. I forgot which one that like...
There was... Oh no, I know what it was. I would be fine with the bee, I think, but I didn't want one of the Charmander evolutions.
No, I didn't want the Charmander.
thought it was me. I don't remember anymore.
You didn't want Weedle or Caterpie. I was fine with Weedle and Caterpie. I didn't want Charmander or Charmeleon, I think.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
I can't. It's been like over a week. I don't remember.
Like both of us were in consensus on the whole Ekans Arbok thing.
Oh right, yeah, you were safe with the Beedrill because you fucked the bee. You fucked the Weedle.
And I think that I said no to Rattata and Eradicate.
I don't remember anymore.
So that'll be 5 for me. Wait. Maybe I was okay with Charmeleon? Based off of the pick? Oh yeah, I think I was okay with the Charmeleon, just because like...
You didn't want... I remember you didn't want Charmander.
Yep.
I think... the Weedle was too fuzzy. It would be weird.
Yep.
It was the birds. It was the birds that gave you issues because of the chicken legs. And then the Raticate for the leggies.
Oh, no. I think that we talked a little about the leggies. You actually convinced me to go back to Pidgeotto and Pidgeot, I believe.
I don't remember.
I know that I said no to Rattata. I'm just wondering if I also said no to Eradicate. So I think that...
Roll the clip!
Yeah, roll the clip, chat. Because right now I'm thinking that my no's were Charmander, Rattata, Eradicate, then you had Ekans Arbok. And for you, it was Ekans Arbok, then Caterpie, Weedle, and one other. Right?
Like, that's right, we were doing it, I just don't remember.
Did you not want Eradicate? Were we both just like, maybe if we're chomping through rocks, maybe it's not worth it?
I think it might have been... I feel like it might have been Squirtle, I don't know.
Really? Oh, okay.
Just because she was, like, too cute, I don't know. I don't remember. It was something.
Agreed.
How dare you give me a 42-second ad?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Laszlo!
It wasn't me!
42-second ad!
Listen, I only have like 1 or 2 per half an hour.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Why? I just heard the ad say, should I hit him with the skirt?
What?
No, what?
I think that's fine, because I'm not a fan of this current song that's playing anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and skip that.
Hit him with the skirt. I quit.
Wait, I like hitting him with the skirt?
Oh, it's okay, it was insurance, that's what it was.
Alrighty, so now that we got that out of the way, let's go by our quick disclaimers. All characters that are shown here are detailed to be at least 18 plus, so don't worry about any of that whole radio. And an interesting fact that I wasn't really too aware of going into this was
the Chibis!
No, the Chibis were definitely there. They were always there in my mind.
Well, yeah, but we didn't know what the Chibis were.
Yeah? Was it true?
They mark the height.
Oh,
they show height difference.
That is true. Yeah, height differences are detailed with the Chibis. So as you can see, Sandslash's other actually kind of big. A lot bigger than a normal Sandslash. Considering that our boy here is like what, 5'3" or 5'4".
I think that's about what we decided, yeah.
And also, something that this one's new. This one's new. Hey, Falls.
Oh.
But this one's new, and that's that these Pokemon are not things to be captured. They are like they have the level of intelligence of a human, if not more.
Oh.
So we'll continue going into like that. These are not to be captured. These are to be loved.
And Dad rate more waifus, yep.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty, with that in mind, let's go on and continue. I don't know who started up last time. Do you offer me to just pick us up right now, or what?
Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Yeah, you can read.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
gotcha.
she's so cute.
Alright, Nidoran female. This Pokemusu lives in secluded communities deep in forests. Most Pokemusu need to interact with humans in some way, since they are, for the most part, exclusively female, but Nidoran are one of the few rare cases where a male occurs naturally. It's thanks to this that they live on their own without interaction from the outside. Most Nidoran don't even know what a human is. At birth, they get paired with a male, which is meant to become their partner for life. Through their lives, they are tasked with the goal of becoming queens and starting their own Nidoran community. Peaceful and free-spirited, they love to explore. Due to their seclusion, they are extremely curious as to what lies out in the world. Their horns are extremely poisonous, and they are considered sacred. They adorn their horns with gold and precious stones. They carry small daggers dipped in poison for self-defense. Despite being able to use their horns and spines to attack, they are trained from a young age at armed combat. This is in order to prepare them for the rigorous quest that lies ahead of them. Okay, well that actually, that digs more into the idea of them like being super intelligent and whatnot. Trainer tips.
Yeah.
It is very rare to come into contact with one randomly, as they live hidden away from humans, and even when catching a glance at one of them, they'll most likely run away. While bonding is possible, this only occurs with individuals that deviate and defy their cultural norms. They prefer to do things in pairs, and hate being alone. Threat level low. Okay, so I have thoughts, but let's take a look at the the sauce first.
The sauce.
Dad did last. Oh shit. Oh. That's okay.
It's too late.
Okay. Hello.
That's definitely sauce.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad about my decision. Hi.
Look at the little heart.
What?
Got a little heart pupil.
She does. But this sucks for me though. Because
Hydrate.
Hydrate? Gotcha. Oh shit, I got fucking spicy water.
I have spicy water and normal water.
Yo. This sucks, and I'm probably going to regret it later on as we go down this line. But I'm gonna have to say pass for Nidoran.
How could
She's adorable. I love her to death, and the art is great. But I don't like the idea of taking a Nidoran from a mate, right? I don't like the idea of taking someone from another person.
Well, remember, the way to like bond with this, it even says that, is that it occurs with individuals that deviate and defy the cultural norms. So you wouldn't be taking anybody. She would be willingly leaving and being like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Never mind. We good. I missed that last part despite myself even reading it. Smash.
Smash.
YouTube stream was weird on my end, like constantly 15-second delayed. Oh, snap. Sorry, Krim. How you being, man? Enjoy our fucking our Smasher Pass here. The real Smasher Pass test. Alrighty, what's your take?
Smash.
Smash. Okay.
Smash. No hesitation. Smash.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Not even a single comment. Just yeah, smash.
Nope. No comment. Just, she's cute. I love her. Look at the sauce.
Look at the sauce. Look at it again. All right, double smash. Next up. Oh,
Okay,
hello.
That's me. I get to read this one.
What the Boomba?
Boomba. God damn. Okay. So Pokemusu? Is that what they're called?
Pokemusu.
Musu.
Yep,
Okay.
like
Not
moose.
Mushu, but Musu.
Exactly.
Look at how tall she is. Wait, how big was the last one?
Nidoran was fucking.
She was so tiny.
Look at her.
She's so little. So tiny. Okay, anyway. Nidorina.
Boomba Club. Yeah.
As years pass by, female Nidoran eventually come of age and evolve into Nidorina. As soon as the aging ceremony concludes, they get to pick a role in their society. They often choose supporting roles that complement their partner's abilities and strengths. Nidorinas are very calm and nurturing. They often lean towards being healers and nature mages. Very rarely one sees a Nidorina that enjoys combat. Hold on, I've realized why I'm struggling. I didn't turn down your stream, so I was listening to myself read.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why I was struggling. Beyond the fact that I just can't read.
Don't worry, it's fine. The text is super small here. Look on.
Very rarely see one that enjoys combat. Okay. They get used to this since, as younglings, they often get tasked with healing their more violent male partners. They constantly train in pairs and get ready for the grand adventure to come. That's why. Why would you do that? Sorry. Once they were strong enough, they'll embark on a dangerous quest. They must travel with only their male partner to the mountains, and there they must search the caves that hide the legendary rock, the Moonstone, said to come from the skies themselves. It's only by clearing this trial that they'll become queens, quote unquote. Naturally, they are trained for combat, and even though they prefer a more peaceful role, they are quite capable of fending for themselves. They usually carry staffs with a poisonous barb at the top that used to be their own. Trainer tips. At this point, forming a bond with them is almost impossible, as they already have a very strong bond with their male partners. But if one is to have a bond with them, since Nidorans, they'll also evolve into Nidorina, although their personalities and goals might differ. They get sad and anxious when left alone for a long time. Threat level is low.
Alright, so we're still in the territory that, like, you can still, like, a Nidorina can still come about even without a Nidoran partner.
Yeah, it's basically kind of like the Weedle thing. If you had the Weedle, since being a Weedle and you separated it from the group and the hive, like the hive mind, it'll be fine once it gets to Beedrill.
Well, remember, we won't be able to, like, capture these things or anything like that.
But I don't mean capture, I mean, like, take them away from the thing. Like, bond with them and they go with you instead of staying where they are.
Right. Yeah, no, I think that we can...
I say capture just because Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm about to say, we can, like, go under the assumption that, like, yeah, this is definitely, like, a Nidoran, Nidorina that have, like, come about through this. Yeah. And they've come about because they ended up deviating from the group, not because of, like, any other forceful means of this.
Yeah. So, sauce?
Oh, yeah, sure. No, but Krim, that's the thing, like, the only way, like, in normal circumstances, yes, that's a pass for me, 100%. But this is, we're talking about, like, instances where, like, would it be possible for these things to, like, become a part of your party? And in this case scenario, it technically should be able to.
Hi, Captain.
Hey, Captain. We're doing a Smash or Pass for Kinkymation's Pokemusu decks. Whoa, okay.
The sauce? Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't know what it is about the fucking heart people.
Very
Smash.
soft. Very squishy. Smash.
Yeah, no.
That
100%.
That is awesome. Very soft, very squishy Smash.
I mean, this is one of those situations where this is like an easy Smash for me, for most people, I think. I don't think it's a very controversial thing. But I'm gonna do it with that caveat that, like, yeah, obviously no taking someone away from another. Would it polygamy be possible? No polygamy, unfortunately. Not with these things. Which sucks, right? Because obviously I don't think that many people would really mind.
Yeah.
Whenever you get with a certain thing. Would you smash? Good. Okay, understandable. But would you polygamy? Yeah.
Jesus.
Whoa, hello.
Ma'am. They're trying to escape. Yo.
Listen, she already passed her trial. I don't know what you're talking about. She don't need to run no more. You run for her now.
Jesus, ma'am.
Nidoqueen, if they emerge victorious. Eh?
Miss Falls just say less. Falls knows their answer.
If they emerge victorious from the quest and manage to claim a Moonstone, Nidorina will become a Nidoqueen. They possess increased size, strength, and their bodies get covered in thick scales that serve as armor. This transformation solidifies their new status as queens, and along with their king, they can no longer remain in their village. They gather friends and anyone who is willing to accompany them, and set out into the forest to create their own town and start the cycle over. They are in charge of their own communities, and as rulers, attending to their duties is what they spend most of their time doing. Nidoqueens are in charge of the social structure of the town, management of resources, and disputes among members. Their words are considered rules and carry great weight within their subjects. They rarely get to fight, but despite that, they are quite powerful and protective. They won't hesitate to use force if needed. Their magical abilities, in particular their healing abilities, are without par. Sometimes humans embark on quests to find them and heal their loved ones, although most of these quests fail. Trainer tips. There is no longer any chance of creating a bond with a Nidoqueen, but they will accept humans and other Pokemusu as their subjects if one pledges loyalty to them. They put up a strong appearance, but whenever they have some time alone, they drop and relax, but only the most trusted subjects will witness this. They're at level low. Ma'am? Her back muscles must be insane? Yeah, 100%. I mean, we might see how... I guess we'll take a look at that with. Yeah, no, I think that her back muscles are fine. Yeah.
I think she's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Under the sauce.
I'm not gonna tell you guys where to get this, but if you want to take a look at sauce yourself, you can just look at the Musu decks. There's more content to enjoy with it.
We can't put it on.
Just only if you're 18, please. But, man, I think...
The man's about to suffocate.
Oh my goodness. This is where we're at the turning point, though. This is the hardest one ever, because I have to say pass now.
Why?
Because this is a situation where you can't ever form a bond with them.
If you didn't take them away as Nidorina.
No. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they only go on the journey, the trial, right? If they're doing it with like a Nidorino. Let me see. Nidorinos are very calm. They often get tasks with healing their more violent male partners. They constantly train in pairs and get ready for the grand adventure to come. Once they are strong enough, they'll embark on a dangerous quest. They must travel alone with their male partner to the mountains, and there they must search the caves that hide a legendary rock, the Moonstone, said to come from the skies themselves. It is only by clearing this trial that they'll become queens. Oh, is it only with Nidorinos?
Okay, so it just says their male part. It just says their partner. It doesn't say that it has to be.
I mean, fuck, like, the text is right next to me, and it seems like it's pointing to it, just based off of what it was earlier in the paragraph, but, I mean, I'm all for making exceptions for it.
I'm gonna say that it's possible, because otherwise, how would we have the sauce?
I think that this is the, this right here is the true question. So, Nidorina and Nidorino, they have to be strong enough to take on this trial.
Mm-hmm.
Would you train with that Nidorina to the fullest in order for you both to be able to conquer this trial yourselves?
If you truly love her.
I could love this. Smash. I could love Nidorina. Smash.
Have you been keeping up with which ones we've smashed and which ones we've passed? You have been, okay.
Not which particular ones, but right
well, no,
now
I just
we're
mean
on...
like the number of the
Yes.
the number
Yes,
that we have, because I've been not paying attention at all.
Don't worry, you're good. You're good. That's it's my job. It's my job. I got you. All right, Nidoran.
Oh, that's me. Hold on. No. Back. Panic. Circle. Sorry, I'm losing my mind.
You're good. You're good. If male Nidoking doesn't have massive bazonka donkas, the world is unjust. A bisexual.
A bisexual. Okay. A very rare and curious case. Due to an unknown mutation, Nidoran are one of the few Pokemusus that are actually male. It is because of this that Nidorans form their own communities and live completely secluded for the rest of the world from the wet. Let me try that again. It is because of this that Nidorans form their own communities and live completely secluded from the rest of the world, since without the need to look for males, they don't need to interact with humans. Since birth, they get paired up with a female Nidoran that is to become their wife and hopefully queen. They do everything together, and unlike their partners, male Nidoran are more adventurous, often dragging their partners along for the ride. They constantly get in trouble and need to be bailed out by their partners. Their horn and spines produce a powerful poison that serves as their main defense mechanism. Their ears are quite sensitive, and they are particularly good at detecting threats. Despite their curious nature, they often run away from intruders. They learn to fight young and train every day. Their main task is to protect their partner, a job they will perform for the rest of their lives. They use swords, hammers, or spears, and will eventually pick one to specialize with once they are older. Trainer tips. Male Nidorans are focused almost entirely on their training. They pay no attention to most things besides that. Despite that, they won't really attack humans. Female trainers might pique their curiosity.
Oh, wow.
Because of their rarity, they rarely get attacked by others. They are, in fact, quite popular amongst the other Pokemusus.
Oh, snap. All right, time for content.
Time for sauce.
Whoa.
Did they happen to... They didn't. Okay, I was looking to see if they made the chibi on his thing female. They did not.
Yeah, not on this thing, but in the sauce, yes.
In the sauce, yes. The fact that she's touching the horn, though, makes me nervous.
Listen, it's only the tip. That's all I gotta worry about, okay?
I've heard that before.
Honestly, look a lot more mature than what they do in the other picture. I'm okay with this. I'd smash.
You'd smash? Smash.
I say with fucking popcorn.
Popcorn.
Even without seeing it, I know the sauce being mid. I was surprised by the sauce grip. It was decent. It was decent. Sauce is what turned. Sauce is what turned me from a pass to a smash. Thank you kindly for the lurk there, Captain. Nidorino. Alright. Nidorinos choose a weapon to master and dedicate themselves relentlessly to their training in order to become great warriors. It is at this point that they get their black clothes to match the white ones Nidorinos get. Aww. They possess very short tempers and get angry and aggressive with these. Shut up! Shut your mouth. They possess very short tempers and get angry and aggressive with ease, like me.
Like you.
often jumping out to fight whomever caused their anger. Duels are a common thing amongst them, which in turn helps them improve their fighting skills further. They get constantly injured in battle, and it is up to their partners to patch them up. It is because of this that Nidorinos usually go for supportive roles rather than combat roles. Nidorinos love fighting, and despite their hot-headed nature, they possess a code of honor. They'll often challenge new opponents and other Pokemusus to fight. They possess a toxic horn on their forehead, and stab from it could easily kill an enemy, but using it is considered an act of cowardice, so Nidorinos would never use it. Some will choose death before relying on it, and the ones that use it walk away in shame from the path of the warrior. What on earth is...
Wait, I'm sorry. I zoned out for a sec. What? They'll challenge new opponent. The possess toxic horn on their forehead. A stab could easily kill an enemy. Using it... Oh, okay, so using the horn. Okay.
They're gonna do whatever they can to not have to use that horn.
Yeah, okay.
Trainer tips. It's not usual to counter one in the wild. But in the case one does, it is important to remain calm and non-threatening, as they will fight you with the slightest provocation. They often travel with their partners, and they are the only ones capable of stopping them, so appealing to their good nature is advisable. Threat level, medium.
So as long as you're nice to their partner, and their partner likes you enough to keep you alive, fine. If you find one in the wild. But as for Smash or Pass purposes, it would probably be the same of if you can get him away as a Nidoran, you'll probably be okay.
Honestly, I think that with this situation in particular, you can call up for a threesome.
Oh, you think?
I think so, because they said they often travel with their partners, and they are the only ones capable of stopping them. So basically, if you don't want for a Nidorino to fucking ram you, then, you're gonna have to appeal to that Nidorino.
Uh-huh.
I can do that. I can handle that part.
I mean, maybe.
I don't think that you would need that much to be able to get into it. I think that I probably would. For it to be a smash for me.
And not on lack of interest there, but mostly just trying to actually make it agree.
Crib's like, the polyarch is real!
The polyarch.
I think that it would be more of like okay, you have just now been confronted by a Nidorino in like a mountain pass or something like that. You know, it's that the Nidorino is there, and you basically appeal to the Nidorino and have the conversation with them, because the Nidorino is just going to try to fight you. If you get on the Nidorino's good side, you'll probably end up spending a night with a pair of them. That's my logic for it. I don't know if there's anything that really... I don't think that there was anything that contradicted that plan.
I don't think so. What's the sauce?
Let's take a look.
Where is the sauce? I have to find it. Did I look? I just realized I looked at the wrong sauce last time.
Wait, you look for Nidoran?
I looked at the Nidorino sauce last time.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
It does not change my answer, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Because I just went to go look at the next sauce, and then I was like, "Why does he have a beard?"
I was
I
pleased.
realized what was going on.
I was pleased with the Nidoran art because he looks whole lot more mature than what he did in the other picture. Nidorino.
Yeah.
Man, this is a tough one for me because like, as far as like guys for me go, I don't like it if they're like full on aggro. So, man, this is do I put this as a 0.5 or something? Because like it's only with the Nidorinos involved.
So we know that I love a man that hates me. So
Yeah,
if he's aggressive, I'm good. Smash.
God, you know what? I'm down. I'm down for the threesome, but not for the twosome here. So I'm not gonna cheat. I'll put pass for this one. What? A beard? It's time. Finally, I'll have to look for the sauce. Alright guys, Danny's beating me now.
I was beating you the first time too, but until we caught up to each other.
Yeah, that is true. And then the Weedle came, and then I took victory.
And then the Weedle came, yeah. So, off-topic question. Have you been watching X-Men 97?
I have not, actually. What's up?
I just it hurts my heart.
Oh.
That's all I wanted to talk. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh.
I love it so much, but it hurts me.
I am sorry.
We can talk about it later. I don't want to.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Captain, thank you very much for the 250 dumpies for the stretch.
I watched the finale today, and I wasn't ready.
I'm assuming that bad things happen.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but just in general, like, everything that, like, built up to it, just, ow, my heart.
Okay, that was a good stretch. Alrighty. Alright, we got our Nido King.
There he is, there's the beard. Oh, it's my turn to read, isn't it?
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta close the other thing. Okay. Nido King, along with Nido Queen, are the result of a successful quest. Once they obtain the mythical Moonstone, they become king and queen, which will rule together over their own community. They grow in size and their scales become armor-like. They can easily deflect a sword or arrow with them. The queen is in charge of all social management, but the king is in charge of combat and training. They excel at fighting and spend most of their time passing their skills and knowledge onto the next generation in order to train a future king. Unlike their past forms, they are no longer hot-headed and angry. Instead, they are stoic and stern, although they will not hesitate to defend their honor and their community. It is unwise to provoke them or slight them in any way. They are incredible warriors who have mastered their weapon of choice, often adorning it with spikes from their backs. But their bulky bodies are a weapon themselves. Their tail can easily crush an armored opponent or a siege weapon, and one of their tackles would have no trouble breaking a castle gate. Trainer tips. They are completely devoted to their queens, and they train daily to protect them and the community they've built. They trust their queen as well, letting her manage the group by herself. They actually have quite the fun personality, but this will only be shown if they're drunk. They will laugh loudly and joke around. I love how grumpy he looks in the chibi.
Yeah.
Look at how mad he looks.
I was actually kind of shocked to hear that descriptor after getting a look up. Okay. Oof. Can you hear me?
Yep. Hi.
Okay, good. Sorry. I jolt out my fucking microphone for no fucking reason. My hand just decided to do that. But
Decided nope.
I was pleasantly happy with that read because the look that he has, it doesn't look like someone who would be down for much shit at all. But no, it's good to hear that he has a good personality and such like that. Adcon, life good.
He kind of grows from the angry teen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of like that for both of them, actually. For Nido Queen and Nido King.
She can finally just, fucking rest. God, he's not charging in head first anymore. Thank you.
Yeah.
She could just take a goddamn break.
You know, I thought that, but I'm looking at the sauce now.
Oh. Yeah, I need to bring attention to the rib. It's
Oh, I see.
It's yeah.
Yep. I see.
You know, cough for her pleasure, kind of. Yes, woo. That's exactly
serving
correct.
The queen,
Meg.
yeah.
I don't want to know.
Can report.
Fuck off.
The sauce is lukewarm to you? Really? Interesting.
I like it, but I also like a man that can just throw me around, so.
I got a hot tag ad, not on Nido King, man. Honestly, I'm a whole lot more down for this than what Nidorino was offering. This isn't like a hard thing for me to for me to smash. We both go out, get some drinks, have a good time, bro jobs afterwards. I'm okay with that.
Smash.
Bothered by the spines? Really? Interesting.
I'm so down. I'm more than down, in fact. Mm. I wanna put
Sorry
my...
about that.
That's okay.
Needed to give Pops a good old hug. Then,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that the spines take away from before. Actually, you know what? I think that's fine, I guess. Like, I'm on, like, the journey to be like, could I be a monster fucker? I mean, we're on the right track.
I already know that I am.
You legit have the license over your face!
I have the license. I am waiting to bestow it upon the Lalu.
I'm playing catch-up right now, guys. I'm comparing to the others, and this is a good improvement.
Yeah.
Good. Alrighty, next up.
Next up, what's...
Clefairy, where is...
Oh, look at how cute!
I'm okay.
Look at how little! She's so tiny.
Oh my god, she's kind of small.
She's so cute.
Pulse immediately smashed.
You haven't even let us read it.
Let me read it, boy! Smash!
Guys, let us read.
Guys, chill. I let her metronome me. Okay, well, now we know the reason why. Smash.
Oh my god.
Guys, will you chill the fuck out? God damn it. Okay.
Watch, this is gonna be like the most fucking yandere one possible. And they're just like, nope, done.
No chill, I'll smash. Thank you very much, Nova. Just watch Clefairy be like, yeah, this thing's always gonna cast metronome and it's always gonna cast peg.
They're committed to gambling game. Yeah.
Cute charm will defiantly get me. Alright, anyway,
Okay.
I'm reading.
Reader girl. I love her already. I'm just saying.
Clefairy are very rare. So rare, in fact, that most people consider them a fantasy. But despite that, they are quite real. They love the color pink and wear clothes of strange, slippery material that seem to have water-repelling qualities.
Oh.
Very few people have encountered a Clefairy, but it is said that they possess an incredible amount of magical power, capable of easily reducing stone to dust. A high wizard claims that Clefairy possess an unknown magic and are also capable of replicating any magic in the world with ease. They are very selective of who gets to see them, and even with a bond, they'll hide from strangers. So trying to show them to others is pointless. People claim they are able to appear and disappear at will. Some have described it as vanishing into thin air. They never fight, and it is yet to be discovered if they'll defend themselves. In fact, they barely get to interact with other individuals at all. And when they do, they seem to only stare while they hum a strange song. Some have described this as unnerving. They seem to observe, but it's not clear as to why. Okay,
Oh.
Danny, currently this is you as a Pokemon. You are just...
It is 100. It's
you
just
are,
me, for real, for real.
You are the pink thing. The pink creature. This is just you.
For real.
Okay, anyway, Trainer tips. It is very rare, but cases of bonding with one of them seem to exist. They seem to be the ones to approach their partners, seemingly out of curiosity. If one can pique their interest, bonding with them is a possibility. They don't need to blink, which makes their intense staring much more This is you! This is just you! You are the person, the literal definition of just like the humanized version of stare.
Gee.
God fucking damn it. Okay. Time for sauce. Time for sauce.
Hold on, I need to. Oh, it's time for sauce. Okay. Oh.
Ooh, we. They only come out at 9, huh? I see.
Oh.
Oh, okay. This is full on Somno, actually. I'm not turned
I don't
off.
know about that.
I'm not turned off by it.
I don't know if it's necessarily like full.
Crim's like, sauce is good.
Actually,
Hmm?
actually, wait, no. Now that I read the commentary, yeah, never mind. It is okay.
Listen, they're shy.
We're
okay?
not allowed to link. We're not allowed to link the sauce. You have to find the sauce.
Yep. I said just look up the Pokemusu on Google. You'll find it very quickly. So, I myself... Man. Okay, so this is one of those cases where, like, your autonomy isn't really a factor in this one. So even if I have the will, they're the only side of this that has a way.
They chose you, and that's all that needs to be said.
Exactly. And it looks like if they choose you, you might not realize that until the morning after, if then.
Oh.
I mean, hey, maybe you wake up in the middle of it and, yeah. And you decide, no. Yeah, no. We're staying like this.
We're staying like this. I mean... Smash.
I'm smashing the pink thing.
That's... I'm not doing a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, I'm imagining that's gonna be a smash on Crimson. Alright, next up.
Oh god. Oh god!
Anyways.
Look at all of that personality.
I'm just, before we even get to reading, I'm just gonna say every mommy needs a daddy, okay? Or another mommy.
Or another mommy. God damn, sorry, okay.
Doctor looking at Poke Girls? What? Yep, this is part 2. I'm getting my monster lover license.
Okay, I needed the water. And I also need this down again. Ayo! Mysterious is the best way to describe a Clefable. They are one of the rarest Pokemusu. Catching a glimpse of one is almost impossible. It is said that if you see a Clefable, it's because they wanted to be seen. They move in a strange fashion, almost as if they were floating. I want to know what's in the little pouches on her belt, sorry. Their senses are incredibly sharp. They can detect anyone that approaches them, even if they are behind cover or concealed by magic. There are claims of Clefables possessing marvelous magic that allows them to walk on water and even fly, with just a small flap of their wings. Sometimes they make contact with humans, and it is said that if the human is worthy, they'll use dimensional magic to transport them to the fairy realm where they inhabit. They just spirit you away, just yoink.
I'm being kidnapped?
Granting them happiness and skills beyond comprehension. I bet they're gonna be blissed out in so many different ways. It is because of these rumors that a cult of worship for them has developed.
Oh no.
Some darker rumors surround them. If you're rejected by them or deemed unworthy of their power, you'll become crazy. But for the most part, humans do not concern themselves with them. A human who has a Clefable as a partner is destined to constant mockery, since Clefables won't let themselves be seen by anyone besides their partners. Many have tried to show them to others, but they seem to be able to disappear out of thin air. Most of their communication is nonverbal, but they are very devoted to their partners.
You know, I'm getting like Fairly Odd Parents Crocker vibes out of this, and just Pokemusu Clefable.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to look at the sauce.
Oh shit! You're already on the sauce. I see.
I'm on the sauce. I could.
Oh.
Okay.
So, whenever I was saying that what was in the pouch was some kind of aphrodisiac, I don't think I was very far from it. Look at those eyes. My hands are exactly where they need to be in that situation. Hero, you cannot bring out the horny bat for this! Fey realm is dangerous. I repeat, do not join the Fey.
Look, I had to be very careful not to walk into a fairy circle, a little mushroom circle, earlier. I might just consider it for Clefable.
If Clefable's on the other side, we fucking ball.
If Clefable is on the other side, I might walk into a mushroom.
God, she gives like... Honestly, she kind of gives Rose Quartz vibes from fucking Steven Universe.
Oh, she kind of does, don't she?
I think it's just from the super curly hair.
So wait a minute, though. I need to see something here.
Go for it.
What is going on with her? Her suit here? Is it? Oh, it's like ripped, isn't it?
Where? Oh, in the saw.
Like her, yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Yeah, she never took it off.
It's just like.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
okay.
to be fair, I took it off, but not the way you're supposed to take it off.
Not correctly.
Hey, correctness is subjective here.
I was trying to figure out like why she had like that drippy effect. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, her clothes are ripped.
Okay, so here comes the hard question. Would you smash? Obviously.
Smash.
But, and I'll go ahead and mark us down for smash, but would you be in a relationship with the Clefable, knowing that... would you be in a bond with the Clefable, knowing that you're just gonna be, like... getting fucking Bart Simpson laughed at for the rest of your life?
I mean, yeah, because I don't like people, so I wouldn't really interact with people anyway.
I would not show them my girlfriend.
Besides, if I showed them my girlfriend, they would want to have my girlfriend, so no.
The crazy eyes scare me. Smash. Okay, yeah, Nova's being based here. Yeah, no. I'm down with it. Listen, listen, if I get those eyes too, like we know what's going on. Those are just palpable hard eyes, okay?
I want it to be said that we are now getting to my favorite Pokemon out of Gen 1.
Wait. Are we getting to
like after Clefable is my favorite. Well, one of my favorites.
Yep. I see.
Because we know Eevee is like my favorite, but the next one is also. I like foxes.
No, it is Vulpix.
Look at how cute she is.
She's
Look
small.
at how little.
She's small. Look at her. I'm a goner if I'm with Clefable, Eevee based. Alright. Vulpix is a small fox-like Pokemusu with 6 big, fluffy tails. When they are born, they only have one, and it splits as they age. Once it reaches 6 tails, instead of growing more, their tails will start to become hot and change to a platinum blonde hue. They love hot climates and will often be seen breathing out smoke to regulate their temperature. Their clothing is quite peculiar for the region and very elegant. Some humans have started to recreate them. They attach bells somewhere in their clothes or bodies as accessories. They enjoy the sound they make as they move. It's quite soothing, and they count the dings to keep themselves entertained. They are highly magical, and they possess a rare ability. They can breathe fire that can be manipulated at will, creating art.
Okay, so
go for it.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go for
I
it.
know you said breathe. That is not what I heard.
They can breathe.
That is what I thought I heard. They can breathe fire. Excuse me.
Hi, my name's Fire. I'm breathing. Some have claimed that a skilled Vulpix can create a face perfectly out of fire. They use these fires to light the forest and play pranks on humans, making them believe their wisps are spirits. They grow bored easily and combat is not something they find amusing. They enjoy strong emotional reactions, which is why they mess with humans. Trainer tips. They are prone to manipulation and are also lazy, a combo that leads them to get humans into doing their bidding. While not recommended, the best way to bond with them is to serve them well. Even if you run their errands and follow their whims, they will still play pranks on you. Nothing brings them more joy than a well-done prank. Comfy. Yippee! Oh my god. Youpie, long vie le roi. Oh, hello. I saw the sauce.
I'm here for it. Smash. Like no discussion, just smash.
Oh man. I love taming brats. This one
Hi.
doesn't seem like it's. Yeah, hi, hello. Hello, you. I know
Hi.
you. I know you.
Do you?
Yeah! But this one. Do I? Because this
You're
is
a coward.
one. No, it's like, do I have to shift dynamics so much? Would I do that? You know what?
I don't think it's shifting the dynamic like very much at all for you.
You know what? Throughout all my experience with you, yeah, you're right. Smash.
Well, not even experience with
No,
me,
you
just in general.
you know what I mean. Hang on, just.
What are you sending me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but just
it's apparent. I think
just
this-
in general, like that doesn't feel like it would be far from how you would treat your partner anyway.
I'm probably looking at it from like a super offhand perspective, because the more I'm thinking about
And
it,
probably because it mentions manipulation, and you're just like,
I'm like, no, I don't like. I can never be manipulated, never, ever. I'm always the one who's not. Not just kidding. Yeah, I'll smash. You're right. You convinced me. You convinced me to full on smash the fox.
I mean, foxes are my favorite.
They're my favorite in my bed.
No, dragons are.
We're not talking about that right now.
We're gonna get to dragons.
We haven't
eventually.
gotten to Jatini yet, okay?
Oh.
Yet. I think the Smash Broken just broke with this one. Sauce is alright. Sauce is good.
I like them.
Okay. This one's all
man.
you. I'm going to the chill playlist. Hang on.
But clip made. What clip? What clip?
Oh my.
Oh no!
I missed it too. Wait, hang on.
Balls, what clip?
Oh, bike
Oh
hunt?
no!
Bike and Guilty Gear? Crim! Alright, this is all you.
Sorry, I wanted to know what fucking clip got made.
I'm
Anyway.
seeing threat level high here.
Sorry, I'm eating pistachios as well
Yeah,
in
go
between
for it.
these.
That's all good, it's all good.
9 big fluffy tails spring from their back. That is the most eye-catching feature of a Ninetales. They are I'm sorry, I'm dying on a pistachio.
No dying. No dying on nuts.
They are incredibly proud of them and usually love to parade them around others. They can live up to 1,000 years without aging. This is thanks to the energy within the tails. Ninetales are quite intelligent. They can easily pick up and speak any language they come across fluently. Their magical abilities are also awe-inspiring. It is said that the tails are filled to the brim with mana, granting them huge power. Their flames are but the tip of their magical abilities. Turn that volume down a little bit more. Ah, there we go.
Oh yeah, I need to do that on my end too.
Unlike Vulpix's playful nature, Ninetales are cruel and vengeful. They will lash out against anyone who disturbs them. They are very sensitive and will easily get their pride hurt. Their flames have hypnotic powers, and their gleaming red eyes allow them to control minds. Ninetales are truly master manipulators, and they love to have human slaves do their bidding. There's records of extreme cases where one of them had taken over an entire
Sauce's
village.
chef kiss.
Battles with them can be quite tricky, as they are not above dirty tricks to ensure victory. They are thankfully very rare, and due to their longevity, finding a full-powered Ninetales is extremely difficult. They'll quickly try to get any human they can to serve them using tricks and manipulation. Why are you crab walking behind me, you gremlin?
I'm going to bed.
You going to bed?
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Lalo, I love you.
I love you too.
Say good night to the stream.
Have a good night, Wolf.
Good night, you nerds. Excellent. All right.
So,
You've all been called nerds. How do you have to feel about that?
Bdoing.
Ugh.
do you want to see the sauce for?
El Bozo.
Okay.
What Roll 34 is for.
I mean, that's not quite the place that we're looking at it.
You'll probably find it there too.
You can probably find it there, though.
Statement.
Accurate statement.
Anyway. Good night. Good night.
Call me the protog
Anyway,
from Mystery
so,
Dungeon cause I'm about to
They'll
grab
quickly
some
try to
tails
get any
real
human
quick.
they can to serve them using tricks and manipulation. Once someone is under their spell, their temperature will raise dramatically, and it won't go down no matter the weather or
Oh, shit.
environment.